to Adelphi University, to the LGBTQ community, to the Adelphi student body, to the Adelphi administration, to Black Lives Matter, to everyone that attends the university, everyone that works for the university, everyone in the country, college students across America. Adelphi has shown us once again, not one time, not two times, but three times. This is going on week 4, and the only response we've got back for these horrible incidents are, we got an email on how you all plan on being anti-racist, or how y'all plan on retraining people. First of all, to start with training, let's start there. A white person cannot train other white people how to treat black people, how to treat Indian people, because they don't know. They don't know. You're learning stuff off of video, off of YouTube. What needs to happen is you need to get the people, the different diverse people that you claim you have so many of. They need to be training staff on how to accommodate and coexist with the diversity that you're trying to have on campus. Second thing, I've asked you multiple times, will I get my money back for driving up there wasting my time? As you can see, I was living in my house. We don't have electricity. We don't have water because the tree knocked down our breaker box. However, I have been going to the gym to use their shower and their water and their electricity to complete my homework. But as of yesterday, the ceiling fell down. So now the only space that I could live in the house is the living room. All I was asking for was my money back that I spent coming up there, staying at the hotel, and your reply was, we gave you the CARES Act grant, we gave you this, we gave you that. First of all, you gave me the SEOG grant. Let's start there. First and foremost, that grant was only for me completing the FAFSA. That's government money. You gave me government money, you tried to say that's the money we gave you. That's going right back to you because it's not in my refund. That I won't see until later on. So as of now, I don't even have any money to go to a hotel to go stay somewhere and stay, because you won't even reimburse me for the time I wasted up there, which is okay, because we can see, as you have shown, that you do not care about your students. Secondly, to find out that a professor just 2 days ago was trying to get on a bus and was asked, do you belong here? You don't look like you belong. It just goes to show how institutionalized the racism on campus is. The racism on campus is so institutionalized that no one even realizes that they're doing it. And when you bring up the situation, you all try to go, oh, we really didn't try to do that. It wasn't like that. You can't tell anyone else how to feel, one, because you may have felt like it was not like that. That was profiling. And I explained to you why I did not want to stay on campus anymore. Simply because of all these incidents that's been coming up. You think that's a safe place for any student to be? How many black students have came forth and said they were racially profiled on campus? It makes no sense to me that you think that that campus is a safe place for people to live. You have the rape allegations, you have the discrimination cases, you have so much coming forth. You have old staff coming forth saying how dirty and how wrong you have been treating everyone. You have fired over 250 employees since the pandemic started. You're not only firing student workers who were using those jobs to get their loans paid off. You're firing people who actually depended on these jobs. Everyone depends on it. You're actually firing people who depend on jobs, but you're opening the gym. That's a student worker facility. It was not really needed. It's more of an amenity. And you felt as though they should be open versus letting actual people who depend on these jobs to pay their rent, to pay for their kids' school. You thought the best thing to do was to fire them. It's completely unacceptable considering no one in administration got pay cuts. You all are still profiting off of us as if we're in school, as if we're getting all the benefits, as if we're on campus. It makes no sense to me how money hungry you all are. Moving forward, the allegations, well, we can all say they're true. It's not even allegation at the point when there's so many people coming forward and just saying the same thing. At that point, it's too many cases. You see what I'm saying? It's too many of you all not doing your job. And we need a public apology from the president. The president of the university is not acting very presidential. Your line is almost equivalent to the line of the president of the United States saying that he didn't know the coronavirus was gonna be this bad. You're trying to say you didn't know racism was this bad on campus. I explained that to you multiple times in multiple meetings that we've had. For you to go on social media and put up this facade and just continue to lie like, oh, I've been finding out since June. No, ma'am, you have been knowing about this since freshman year when I tried to transfer out. But you stated, oh yeah, you should stay. I know you had a bad first year, but continue to stay. It's going to work out. It's a lovely university. Diversity. There's no diversity at the university. It's only about 10 black kids, 10 Hispanic kids, 10 a little everything, 89% white. And it's no issue. We're not asking you to teach other white people how to treat us, how to do that. We're asking you to teach them how to coexist. See, it's a difference between teaching them how to treat us. We're not asking you to force them to do something they want to do. We ask you to teach them how to live alongside everyone peacefully, without discrimination, without discriminating against them. It's a possibility. But what you can't do is go in, yeah, I'm going to teach you how to treat the LGBTQ kids. How are you going to get a straight person to teach a homosexual? To teach straight people how to treat homosexuals doesn't make sense to me. Because they don't have that information in them. You don't know how each person should be treated. You don't know how black people need to be treated. You don't know how Hispanic, all these people have to be treated differently. For example, sophomore year, when I was in the food dining service meeting, and one of the students brought up how halal is not supposed to be cooked on the same grill as other meat. And the man insisted, how about you just bring your own meat? You can't, I'll say you offer a service. It would have been better off saying you don't even offer halal. But for you to go and say, how about you just bring your own meat, completely disregards the improper way that you're preparing the food. That's discrimination in the food source at that. Because you're not trying to accommodate. You're just saying, we're going to offer this. We're not going to cook it the proper way. That go against their whole being. That goes against their culture. You're not having actual people to teach you all how to learn about different cultures. You're reading and thinking, okay, maybe it should go like this. Maybe it should go like that. Trial and error. It's really people out there who will come in and teach you all. We shouldn't, me as a student, I shouldn't have to make so many videos, so many posts about how y'all should treat us. Y'all get paid for this. You have people in place for this. I'm not getting paid for this. You won't even pay me back my $2,000 that I wasted to come up there, and that whole situation is in the past. But I still want my money. But it's in the past. Now I'm forced to live in this house, which I'd much rather do than live on that unsafe campus. To the people, freshmen, high school students, middle school students, I'm going to continue to tell you, do not go to a university that has to learn how to treat you. I'm not saying all universities are perfect. I'm pretty sure every university has some sort of racism on it. But for them to not even come forth and apologize, not even held them, no one is being held accountable. The president's not acting presidential. At this point, she really doesn't need the job. Don't go to a university like that. There's many universities out here who will actually accommodate you and treat you right. Don't go to a university that says we support Black Lives Matter, but also at the same time we support Blue Lives Matter and All Lives Matter. You can't do that. It's not possible. It's really not possible to support all three of the movements because they all counteract each other. Anywho, to the Adelphi community, student body, the protest is going to happen approximately 2 weeks after this video. Adelphi University, of course I'm going to follow your protocol. I'm going to go quarantine for 14 days once again. I'm going to come on campus and we're going to protest. We're going to march. We demand an apology. We demand that someone be held accountable for these actions. And you keep saying, well, y'all don't know what goes on behind the scenes. You don't think that's something we should know? Why shouldn't we know what y'all are doing with our money? Once again, we pay for y'all houses. We pay for everything y'all do. So I feel like we have the right to know more than about anything about y'all life than anybody else. We demand to know what's actually going on behind these closed doors, as no one is being told anything. Also, this whole situation with the Take Back the Night, I realized that you all host this event about taking back the night. When I went there, I explained my rape scenario, my case, and that happened to me like 10 years ago. However, I did notice most women there were telling stories as they happened on campus. They were raped by professors, staff, custodial workers, etc. No investigation was done. All you guys did was give them a clap. We're so proud of you, so strong. That's when I knew you guys actually didn't care. Because why not investigate those stories? You wouldn't have just said y'all are so strong for telling us these stories. Now, who did it to you so we can reprimand them for it? I understand that this is a business. This is a business first. Of course, y'all don't care about us. But please understand that the student body are the people that pay you. We demand change, and we will protest until that change happens. If anything, we demand that the administration be changed, because no one is actually showing us that y'all care. The little meeting that y'all hosted for racism, I tuned in at the last minute to find out y'all were only blaming the students for what happened. No one tells us anything. Then when I sit here and post of this, students are telling me, they're showing me emails, they're showing me that they told you all this. It goes, well, who's lying? And it's most likely y'all, because they have the emails, they have the receipts, which I keep all mine as well. I'm utterly disappointed in this university once again. I'm disgusted at the administration for continuing to try to say, we didn't know this was going on. We didn't. Yes, y'all, it's the fact that y'all are lying to our face. Don't try to bullcrap the student body. Do not try to bullcrap me out of all people. But I want y'all to know the protest is happening in 2 weeks. We shall be there on campus, and we're going to demand a public apology. We demand a change. We demand to know what's going on. We demand, and if before you ask me to speak on any panel, please know you will have to pay me. I would not talk to any of y'all for free. Why should I come to y'all panel discuss y'all how y'all racist? No, you have to pay me. You have to pay me to talk. Y'all not paying me for these videos I'm making, for one. So until some type of cornish comes up, no one is going to get me to speak on the panel. Because why should I have to come in, a student who already done went through so much? I'm steady going through while being in school. Why should I have to come in? Okay, guys, let's kumbaya. Well, I feel like this was race. I feel like if she didn't do that, I feel like she didn't do that. That's not my job. That's not my job. I'm sorry to tell you that. That is your job. However, if you do want to pay me to speak, I'm more than welcome to. But, anywho, the protest is going to happen. To Adelphi student body, LGBTQ community, I ask that you all unite. Students across America, no matter who sees the video, I pray that we all unite and protest against this school, because we have to be the change that we want to see. We can't continue to allow stuff like this to go on. And with that, I say, see you all in 2 weeks.